What is up, guys? We're here with Migz, Reeve, Ryan, and little baby Ellie.
Yes, he's still alive.
We're doing a pick a deck leader. He's still alive. For everybody that asked, he's still alive. Pick a deck leader, and I'll give it to you.
Alright, so of course, if you guys were in it, I had a video on Facebook and in this channel where you get to choose to pick the leader. Now, why is this the winner and was not the one vote of Broly, which thank you by the way for voting. The same vote took place on both Facebook and YouTube. So combined total, Gogeta won overall. The one perks you guys did have is I allowed you to vote twice, having the choice to join us for free on Facebook. We're like Patreon, but we're not charging you money. Get it straight. So, we're going to jump into the winner of the deck. So, Son Goku and Vegeta, BR, activate main once per turn. You could drop either a Son Goku or Vegeta BR from your hand to the drop, draw 2, and then you have the choice of taking a life and head it to hand. So it's really good for self-awakening. To awaken, I feel that is one of my most favorite out there. When you have 4 or less, draw a card and ready an energy and flip it over. And I kind of wish I had the theme song, but of course, copyright issues. Too bad. We got Gogeta, Fusion Perfected. Had the auto like all leaders, draw a card. The activate main once per turn. Activate battle, Activate battle once per turn. You choose one red card, pitch, drop it from your hand to the drop area. If you have 2, minimum of 2, Goku BRs and Vegeta BRs, he's a plus 5k and double strike for the turn, and for that duration, your opponent cannot play counters which cost 2 or more. So he just says, Mofubo, what? So, really fun, pretty aggressive for the deck. We're gonna jump right into it. Start off, we got our 4 Son Gokus. The one drop that lets you look at the top 3 for either a Vegeta BR or a Veku BR. You add that to hand, and the rest of the cards, you put it to the bottom of the deck. 4 Vegetas does the same thing, but he searches out for Gokus instead of himself. Also searches out Vekus. 4 of the 2-drop Gokus, auto for Sparking 2. Look at the top 5, you can either choose a Vegeta BR or a Gogeta BR. Add it to hand. If you have added cards to your hand by this skill, you drop 1 card from your hand. So, 50-50. And 2-drop Vegeta, Sparking 2, the same thing as Goku, but he searches for Gokus instead of himself. Searches for the Goku BR or Gogeta BR. One thing that I did forget to mention, he has an activate main once per turn. He gains a plus 5k for the duration. Activate main once per turn, you choose 1 card ignoring barrier, it's minus 5k. One thing about all the Gokus and Vegeta BRs, at the end of the turn, they all go back to your hand, so you can use them for Union Fusion later on. 4 Goten Super Combo. I know there are decks that run the Master Roshis for Sparking, but to be very honest, with how fast this deck is capable of self-awakening, you're most likely to use this when you're at 4 or less than to try to drop cards to your drop area to use the Sparking. I mean, at the end of it all, the Sparking Super Combo is irrelevant for self-awakeners. 3 drops of Vegetas. The activate main for Sparking 3. You could switch this card to rest mode. You look at the top 7 and you can choose up to 1 Goku BR and among them, and you may play it. And then you shuffle your deck. The activate main, you choose 1 of the opponent's battle card ignoring barrier, minus 10k. Well, 3 drops you rarely summon, they're just there for fusion fodder. 3 Gokus, 3 drops. This one has also the Sparking 3 auto. You look at the top 7, you get a Vegeta, but it adds it to your hand, doesn't put it on play, and then shuffle. Activate main, he gives himself a plus 10k. It's pretty good. For the Union Fusions, 4 Vekus, 3 Union Fusions. You can only play all the Veku fusions once per turn. His activate main, you can place into the drop area. You can recover 2 of the pieces, either Goku and Vegeta, add to hand, and you can give a battle card minus 10k. 4 of the other Vekus, Union Fusion, same thing, but no reduction, just recovers the pieces back. On top of that, he can actually swing an active battle card, so if the opponent think that they're going to be a little slick with Goku striving to be the best, Fatty come running you over, Snorlax roll over. That is really good. For the pseudo super combos, to be fair, it's 50-50. I would say you can also use another counters if you like, or even Cabba's Awakening, I believe I'm saying it right, the +6, but it helps every now and then. One of the main stars, of course, Gogeta, Double Strike, Union Fusion for 4, of course, with a Goku and a Vegeta matching the same power, and you draw 2 cards. The only Union Fusion that lets you draw 2. It can hit active battle cards and cannot be KO'd. Once per turn, when it attacks a battle card, it readies. And of course, the cherry on top, Raiden's favorite card, the A-Drop, the Gogeta Fusion Onslaught. X Evolve, just pitching 2 cards from your hand, 2 reds. Double Strike also has the same permanent, cannot be KO'd. It can also hit active battle cards. You can only play 1 copy of this per turn. If he comes out on the board and your opponent has no cards in their battle area, the opponent has to say goodbye to 2 cards in their life. So this can be a game ender if they just have 2 life or just stall them out. And his auto is not a once per turn like the other. When he swings out a battle card, he readies instantly. So unless they're gonna Mafuba this card, that's if I haven't swung with my leader first. If they don't Mafuba this, GG, because I'm gonna hit all the battle cards and I'm gonna come right after you. Doesn't matter how many times you're gonna counter, how many times you're gonna over combo me, I'm gonna still come after it until it dies.
Yeah.
To finish it up, of course, every red has to run the after image techniques. You can give any red card plus 40k and give a minus 10k to an opponent's battle card. Really good.
Sweet titties.
Yep. Only thing I don't recommend is Overwhelms. I honestly believe that anything with Sparkings should not run Overwhelm because it does conflict with anything that you're trying to use with Sparking.
Agreed.
Other than that, that's pretty much it.
Thank you very much, Migz. Sorry for cutting you off. Thank you very much for your deck fall. Thanks for doing Pick a Deck. We're going to have another one coming up soon. And I think the loser of the Pick a Deck, is that coming up?
The next one, which is the Broly BR, it is going to be only Facebook exclusive. Unless I do an updated profile, which will probably be like in another X amount of months or so. But the second place is only going to be on the Facebook page. So if you haven't joined us, join us. It's absolutely free.
Yeah, join us on
Patreon,
Facebook.
but not charging you Patreon.
Alright, we'll leave it in the description down below. Right. Thanks. This is the Deck Smiths with Reeve.
Sure, I'll be Reeve. I'll pretend to be Reeve.
Hey, and Raiden coming soon. Take it easy.